Okay, so welcome everyone. My name's Jody. I'd like to welcome you to our Love Your Life event. Today is the 21st of June. So thank you to those of you jumping on to support someone today. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day. My husband and I, who's actually here today with me, we have been involved in Juice Plus for about 16 months now. And in that time, the product and the program has changed the health of our lives, but the business has also changed our future. So we all know that the world is changing faster than ever. What we used to take decades now takes years or even months. And what worked for previous generations isn't working as well now. People are realising that the workplace isn't a secure place. Just think about the checkout chicks at Coles or the trolley boys. Who would have thought that their jobs would be at risk? And even if you're in a job where your employer loves you, they may have to cut you, not by choice, but just without wanting to. And people are overworked and they're underpaid, and there's less time and less freedom. I know for our family, before we were introduced to this opportunity, we were living week to week. There were no opportunities for holidays or any extra niceties on the horizon. We've got our own traditional plumbing business, and I was a stay-at-home mum looking after our 3 small children, which was a decision we made together. You know, I know my mum was home for me throughout my schooling life, and I took it for granted. But I look back now and I realise how blessed I was, and I just wanted that for my kids. But I was looking at having to go back to work. Living on one wage was really hard. So I was looking at going back to work when my youngest went to school, and something that worked in and around their schooling hours, which was going to be really hard. I wanted to be a part of their schooling life, but it was, going to be tough. So it was a time in our life, when stress was at its highest, and I would wake up each morning and I wouldn't want to ask my husband whether we had work on that day for fear of the answer. And it was at this time in my life that I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I've no doubt that a big part of that, about that health, was to do with stress, and the amazing products that we get to share with people greatly help my body and give it what it needed to get through that terrible journey and out the other side. And we're just so grateful, though, for our good friends, Brian and Fiona, who introduced this opportunity to us. At the time, Brian was very successful in his traditional businesses. So for him to see this opportunity as something that could give him more financial freedom and more time freedom with his family was hard to deny. So now 16 months on, and we get to look forward to the future. We get to plan holidays, and spend time together as a family. I mean, my husband would normally be off at work right now getting anything he can, but he's here to join us on our event, and we're looking forward to retiring him towards the end of the year, which is really exciting. So today we're going to share stories of how we've transformed our family's lives with an incredible business opportunity and a product that has also changed our lives. So please stick around to hear those stories. That's my favourite bit. But I'm so grateful because my entire world is changing now, and I'm in a position now where I get to share this gift with so many other mums and dads that might be stuck at home or in a job, in a financial position that they're not happy with. Maybe you're a new mum and you've got your new baby and you've realised, I don't want to leave my baby with anyone else. But you've got no choice. And it just breaks my heart to think that that's the world we live in today. So, we're on a mission right now, a mission to create freedom in people's lives. And I honestly believe this opportunity will give mums the choice to do mum care instead of daycare, and to give parents the choice to prioritise their own family's goals instead of their employer's goals. So I'm going to hand it over now to the beautiful Jenna, mummy of 2, who I've been able to meet through this amazing business. And she's going to share with you a bit about our amazing product and our amazing program. So Jenna, I will spotlight you. Go for it.
Hi, I just had to take myself off mute. Thank you so much, Jody. I am Jenna. Yes, I am. I have had our family on the JBT program and the Juice Plus products for just over 10 months now. And it was actually Jody and her husband, Bart, really, that introduced us to the products and program. And I am just so grateful to you, Bart and Jody, because in the first 10 weeks, we saw our little girl's eczema completely healed, with no signs of recurrence, scars and everything. You wouldn't even know that she'd ever had eczema. We saw her digestive issues rectified, so she went from being severely constipated, very painfully so, to now having regular daily bowel movements, which we still celebrate. She's still pooing in nappies, and I still love changing those pooing nappies because it's such a contrast to the painful state that she was in prior. And then another thing that we had no idea we'd see any changes in is a chronic condition that causes cysts to grow on the insides of her eyelids. Now, she is completely cyst free. We have full control over those cysts just by having her on the nutritional support. So seeing this level of health regeneration, it's just been impossible not to recommend the products and programs. So what is it? What's Juice Plus, and what's the JBT program? Well, the JBT program, the Juicy Body Transformation Program, is a world-class health program. It's an entire toolkit of real resources. It's there to help you live your happiest and healthiest. It's not a diet. We don't count calories, we count vitality. And it meets everyone where they're at. Whether you're an elite athlete, like my dad, he was just wanting to increase his performance and stamina, or you're a mum of 5 wanting to raise happy whole food families. The JBT program is just perfect for everybody. The resources include a massive plethora of eating guides, meal plans, gratitude journals, shopping lists, exercise tutorials. It's literally massive. And not only do you get lifetime access to the program, but you also get to link arms with hundreds of like-minded people on their own JBT journeys. And it's all in the privacy of our closed Facebook group. Now, as I mentioned before, along with the JBT program, we have our nutritional support, which is Juice Plus. So if you haven't heard of Juice Plus before, this is our main product here. These are our premium capsules. So inside here is a beautiful rainbow of around 28 different fruit, veg, and berries. So how they're made is all that fresh produce is cold pressed juice. So not just the tasty bits, but the seeds, the stems, the pulp, everything. It's dehydrated or freeze dried, so at really low temps, and that means that all the phytonutrients are preserved, so the moisture is removed, and what you're left with is literally thousands of those living enzymes and phytonutrients in a whole food capsule. So the reason that it's all put into a capsule, that it's encapsulated, is if you put it into a jar, like what you might find with spirulina or the like, you get a third of the way through that jar and the contents is actually harmed by oxygen and it loses nutritional value. So that's why Juice Plus is encapsulated. It is a whole food product. I say that because all of Juice Plus products are whole food, 100%. They've got food labels on them. You don't need a science degree to understand what's in them. As long as it's safe for you to eat fruit and vegetables, it's safe for you to consume Juice Plus. So you could be breastfeeding, you could be pregnant, you could be 3, you could be 93. Like I said, if you can eat fruit and veggies, then you can eat Juice Plus. Now, not only do Juice Plus have the capsules, but we've also got the fruit and vegetable in a chewable form. So exactly the same ingredients. Again, it's a whole food product. The chews are blended with tapioca. And it's an awesome alternative to capsules. Like my 1-year-old just devours them. My kids can't get enough of their special treats first thing in the morning. And along with that, we like to start our day with another product by Juice Plus, which is our complete powder. So these are our macronutrients. There's a huge array of superfoods in here. You've got pomegranate, spirulina, bean sprouts, broccoli sprouts, mushroom powder, yucca, chickpea powder. The list is quite extensive, and as gross as all that sounds, they're really, really yummy. So chocolate and vanilla, you can't go wrong. Again, my kids absolutely go crazy for their smoothies, and it's an awesome way to start the day. What's really important to acknowledge is that none of these products are designed to replace anything. You know, that we all need to be getting our fruit and veg every single day. You know, we hear the recommended 3 to 5 servings is what we're supposed to have. Well, the World Health Organization is now stating that we need 9 to 14 serves of fruit and veg every day, and that's because of the oxidative stress that we're exposed to. It's also due to the fact that we just don't have access to nutrient rich produce. So for me, somebody who does struggle to eat 3 to 5 serves of fruit and veg every single day all year round, let alone finding stuff that's chemical free and pesticide free and fresh, I can now bridge the gap between what my body is getting and what it really needs by having Juice Plus nutritional support. So not only am I guaranteed that I can now fuel my body in the best way possible, but I've also got the medical world backing it up with almost 40 peer-reviewed medical journals supporting health regeneration and eating Juice Plus. And these medical journals are independent studies, they're blind studies, they're gold class, they're pharmaceutically graded. All of our products here in Australia are TGA approved, and that's unheard of in the supplement industry. It's had my attention from the get-go. And whilst on the topic of science, it's really important to acknowledge the difference between eating real food and having something synthetic like a multivitamin. Take an apple, for example. Inside one apple is over 10,000 phytochemicals and hundreds of nutrients. So why would I take a synthetic man-made multivitamin that would be lucky to have 20 of those nutrients when I could eat real food? This is what my body is designed for. And not only am I designed to eat real food, but we're designed to have phytonutrients and chemicals that work in synergy, right? So vitamin C and iron need each other to metabolize, and that's one of many, many, many examples of vitamins working in synergy inside the body. So with this beautiful rainbow of fruit and veg, you're getting vitamin A, you're getting all the Bs, you're getting vitamin C, you're getting 40% of your vitamin D intake in one sachet, in your daily intake in one sachet. You know, that's so exciting to be able to flood your body with all these nutrients every single day. So if you're like me and you love to read up on all of this stuff, all of these peer-reviewed medical journals, all the science, it's all readily available. Just ask whoever got you on here today to forward that on to you. So that's a tiny little peek into the science behind and supporting Juice Plus. So I'm going to switch it up a bit and talk about the magic that happens within the body when you're flooding it with all those nutrients. And when you think about like attracting like, if you're having junk food or you're eating lots of carbs or you're eating lots of white food, you know, you start to crave those things, right? And you feel like you've got a junk food addiction because your body is addicted to what it's getting. So what do you think happens when you're getting all these nutrients every day? You actually start to crave more of these things. And I was extremely skeptical of that to begin with. I would hear people saying, you know, their 3-year-old had just stolen a capsicum off the farmer's market table, and I'm like, man, that doesn't sound right. I'm sure they're bribing their kids. And I can totally attest to it. I was literally just having a chat with somebody about my children eating raw spinach leaves out of the packet like chips. Not even kidding. It's a done thing in my house now. I never even used to do that. We all do it. So it's bizarre. It's beautiful. I'm not complaining. There's lots of proud mummy moments there for me. So Juice Plus is known to many as the company with a heart. They're totally on the pulse when it comes to contribution. And for every adult order of the capsules, you've got the opportunity to nominate a child between the ages of 4 and 18 to receive their own free products, which is amazing. And they get those products for 4 years. So as long as you're on the products, so will that child be for 4 years for free. So as a mother, for me, you know, seeing my own little girl in so much discomfort, when she didn't have to be, it's such an amazing gift to be able to pass that on to other parents who are struggling with their children's health. Just the way that Jody and Bart, showed all this to me, it's been such a blessing to carry that forward. And it's not just the kids that benefit. I had really terrible insomnia, I had anxiety, I had my own gut issues, and I can say now that I'm the happiest and healthiest I've ever been. And it's not just the products and the programs, but the community of people that I get to work with every day and sharing this. It's just phenomenal. So on that note, I'm going to now pass it over to the beautiful Lisa, who I believe is launching her business today, which is so exciting. So over to you, Lisa.
Hello. Yes, I've I've just really just been taking the Juice Plus for about a week and a half now, and look, it's really something that I've been looking at for a little while, but I didn't really know much about it until my beautiful friend Rebecca, who I can see on here today. Hi, Beck. I can see Beck on here. So Rebecca was telling me a little bit about it, and in the beginning I kind of thought, oh, what's this all about? But then I know how much Rebecca loves her family and how she looks after their nutrition. So we had a really big chat one day, and she told me all about it. And I had been looking for something for so long, basically in a nutritional manner, really. So I've been looking for something for so long to really bridge the gap as so in our nutrition. We eat really well, but we could be doing better. And I thought, as soon as I saw what the ingredients were, fruits, vegetables, berries, and all of the beautiful phytonutrients, the macronutrients, the micronutrients that are in there, I got it instantly. Yes, this is exactly what we need. And it's exactly what I've been looking for. So, look, as I said, I've been taking it for about a week now, or really a week and a half. I've noticed just being a little bit more awake in the mornings, which is really nice. Also, my skin has cleared up. I don't know if you can see it or not, but my skin, I actually had some acne up in my forehead and underneath my jaw, and it's all nearly gone. And I just think that's amazing. Also, I kind of feel that on Juice Plus, I'm not feeling the mummy guilt that I was feeling. So we are meeting our nutritional needs now, which we kind of weren't before, I felt anyway. And just to have that kind of little backup behind us that, I know we're meeting our nutritional needs. The kids are eating their gummies every day. They absolutely love them. They gobble them down. And, I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how we're going to go on the Juice Plus. Like, this has only been a week. I'm really looking forward to seeing how we're going to go after 4 months, and let's just see how we are then, because okay, a week and a half down and I've actually lost 2 kilos, which is like, what? That's like a little added bonus there. So, and I really haven't done much exercise because I'm studying a science degree myself. So, it was, so far so good. I'm loving it. So thank you, Juice Plus.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Lisa. Congratulations on launching your business today. I can't wait. I'm so excited to hear the rest of your results and, also what this business can be for you and your family as well. So thank you for launching. Well done. I'm going to pass it over to Beck now, who introduced Lisa to the products, and she's just going to share a little bit of her product story as well. So I'll spotlight you. Go for it.
Thank you. Thanks, Lisa. That was really good. I am a stay-at-home mum of 4 kids. They are 12, 10, 6 and 4. and I clicked on a link to be earning money at home. So my littlest one is due to go to full-time school next year, and I am not really ready to go back yet. So I thought that I would earn some money from home. So that's how I got into the business side of things. And of course, when I learned that it was Juice Plus and what the benefits were, it was crazy to not do it. I've got a few medical issues myself, which I've just learnt to deal with, because that's what you do when you're a busy mum. I've got polycystic ovaries. I have a severe form of PMS, which I'm on a mild antidepressant for. I get hormonal acne. I've got low iron. I've got high cholesterol. It's like, welcome to your 40s. Bang, bang, bang. So to get onto Juice Plus, I've been doing it for just over 3 weeks. And I'm like Lisa, I'm having some amazing results already. I've noticed that my skin is clearing up. A really big thing for me is, even though I have low iron and that's making me really tired, I would still wake up through the night, because my kids tend to creep into bed, and then be tossing and turning for half an hour or 20 minutes to get back to sleep. But since I've been taking Juice Plus, I'm actually sleeping from the minute I go to sleep till the minute that I wake up. It's just so refreshing. So of course that's cut back my nana naps, which were making me cranky and foggy headed, having a sleep in the afternoon and waking up and then having to do school runs and dinners and stuff. And then more recently, which just occurred to me the other day, was I've lost all my cravings for sugar, which is so good. Even though I've gone and made all the JBT recipes for chocolate this and chocolate that using the cacao, now the kids are eating them, but I'm not, because my cravings have gone, which, yeah, I've always craved sweet things. As soon as I have something savoury, I'm wanting something sweet, and that has gone. So that's a really big plus for me. And what else? Yeah, well, I guess basically I'm ready to start helping people and getting onto the journey. I've got a few people that I've been talking to who need some help, and I think if I can help people stay at home like I have for the last 12 years, then it's amazing. A lot of people say to me, oh, you know, it goes so fast. You really, 1 minute you wake up and that. But for me personally, I've been at home for 12 years and I can remember every single thing that they've done because I've been at home with them. And I would love to give that opportunity to other mums, because I think it's really important. It's what our kids need. They are our future. And I think pushing them out into a childcare system, which I totally understand that people have to do, but that's what I want to change. I want to be able to help mums stay at home with their kids and raise their kids. Even dads. Dads can do it too. And that's what I love. Awesome. So, yes, that's my story.
Awesome, Beck. Thank you so much for sharing.
Jodie.
I love what the product is doing for you so far. I love your heart for helping people and their health as well. So I'm really looking forward to everything that this is going to be for you and your family, and whatever else for the results pop up in the next weeks and months to come. It's exciting.
Yes.
So thank you so much for sharing. So I love the stories. I could listen to the health stories and what this product does for us all day long. I don't get sick of hearing those stories, and there's just so many out there what this product's doing for everyone. But, you know, I've grown to love also the business and what the business can do for us, because, you know, even if I was really healthy before, the stress in our life means I wasn't healthy. So, you know, financial freedom is just so important, I think. And, you know, this business, I'm, you know, really enjoying and loving sharing it with other families to change their lives as well. So I'm going to change it up a little bit and talk a bit more about the business side of things. And I'm going to ask my beautiful neighbour, Belinda, who was the first person I shared this business with, actually. And she's going to share a little bit about one of the skepticisms that comes up in our business at times. So I will spotlight you. Go for it.
Thank you, Jodie. So yeah, I was, Jodie had referred the products to me, and I will be forever grateful to her for that. It pulled me out of the mummy zombie mode and healed heaps of issues for me. And I was sitting on an event like this, watching, thinking, I know the products are great, but it's probably one of those things where you have to go and hunt down all your friends. I'd been a part of another business about a year before I came across Juice Plus, and it became apparent to me that the people at the top were the most passive-aggressive people in the business. They were the ones that, you know, I'd look up the ladder and think, oh, I just don't think I want to ever be like them. To get where they're going. So one of my big questions to begin with was, do I have to hunt down all of my friends and family, and do I need to know a lot of people and rope them into this business? And as I was watching the event, someone said something similar to this, which really became, you know, it was like a light bulb moment. It just made sense to me. So my experience is that I jumped on social media. We have the benefit of this amazing tool called social media, and I jumped on and I started sharing part of my journey. A girlfriend, so this is me starting my journey, a girlfriend who was traveling Australia with her family, Beck, jumped on and said, wow, that looks interesting. Can you tell me more about it? So she jumped on, signed up her sister Rach and some other friends, but she met a girl called Gabby as she was traveling along in some remote town in WA, and Gabby was the local hairdresser and beautician. So Gabby jumped on, shared it with her friend Leah. Leah got some amazing health results like you've heard on here today. Her aunt Jeanette was watching from the other side of the country on social media again. And she decided to join the business because she loved the product and couldn't get enough of it, couldn't stop talking about it, so she may as well make some money from the referral. And then Jeanette referred a few other people. And the beautiful thing about this business and the way that we work is that the only person I ever knew was Beck, all the way up here. I didn't even know Rachel at the time. So how amazing is that all of these people are in my business now, and the only person I needed to know was Beck. Now, since then, I've gone ahead and obviously shared the business opportunity and the products with lots of other people, and they've shared it with lots of other people as well. And as a result, my business has grown organically. And this is what we call the popcorn effect. That now I can take a day off, go take my girls to Wet n Wild or go to the beach or just hang out with them. And meanwhile, my business is growing. So this is what we call the popcorn effect. It makes everything make sense, and it just means that if you stay true to your mission of loving and helping people, that the more people you find to help and the more people that you help other people, that's how all of this grows. So thank you, Jodie. Thank you, Bart.
Awesome. Thank you, Belle. Thanks for sharing that. I'm spotlight us, and I'm going to get Bart to share one of the other skepticisms that we've got in this business that sometimes comes up, and it came up for us.
Yeah, it sure did. Well, great to see all you lovely ladies on here today. I feel a little bit special being the only guy on here. So, and thanks for that awesome share, Belinda. You did awesome for today. So, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I was a little concerned with in the beginning, and it was one of the first questions I asked Brian and Fiona was, is this a pyramid type thing? And they assured me it wasn't, and they likened it to something like this. So basically, when I finished school, I finished school when I was 16, and I went from school one week, and then I went to work the very next week, and I worked for a development company. And the business model looked very much like this. At the top of that company was a CEO, and he was prancing around in his nice Mercedes Benz, and I thought that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to do something like that. And then you had some office workers at the side office, and they were the white-collar workers. They kind of looked down their nose at us blue-collar workers. Little rivalry happening there. We didn't really like that. And then below that, we had you had your site foreman, then you had your tradies, then you had your apprentices, and then right at the very bottom where I came on, there was a lot of labourers, and this company was always looking for new labourers to come on. When I started, I really wanted to get up to that. I saw that guy cruising around his Mercedes, and I thought, that's pretty cool. I'd love to be there. The reality was I probably was never going to get there. I did manage to jump a couple of levels. I got up here. But when I did get up there, all of these labourers were also going for this position as well. And when they were trying to drag me down, and it was a negative environment. And I didn't like that. I don't really work well. I'll just say negative. I don't work well in a negative environment. I didn't like that. So with this opportunity, I've got a business model that's not like a pyramid, like that traditional system that I was in. It's shaped more like a rectangle like this. When you start out at the bottom, you start as a virtual franchise, and there's unlimited positions, just like the top model. And there's a couple of levels on the way through. But at the very top, you've got an NMD, okay? And there's unlimited positions for an NMD, unlike this one position at the top on this. Now, when we're coming to the top, as NMD, we have a lot of people in this business that are already doing it, and they're showing us how to get to the top. And that's what this business is all about. It's a sharing business and helping people get to the top. And that's what I really love about that. There's no pressure. People want you to succeed, and it's much more positive. And that's what I love to work in, is a positive environment. Okay, so I hope that makes things a little clear to you guys if you are a little concerned about the pyramid. Secondly, I want to talk to you guys a little bit how we get paid today. So traditionally we get paid one way, okay? And that's at the end of the week when our boss pays us, or at the end of the job when our client pays us. But in this awesome business, we get paid three ways. And the first way is retail. Okay, so that's retail profit. When the customer, when the customer gets connected with the Juice Plus company, well, the Juice Plus company land money in our bank account for that. So it's pretty cool. We don't have to ship the products. We don't have to stock the products or buy them or hold parties or do anything like that. And I love that. So all we do is we get paid when we share the product, which is really cool. The second way we get paid is commissions, okay? When we have teams that come on and they place orders, well, then we get paid for that. Sorry about that. So yeah, we get paid for that. When they're placing orders, and it's an international business. It's very powerful. All you need is your mobile phone, and you can work in 27 countries around the world, something like that. So it's pretty cool. And the third way we get paid is bonuses, and bonuses is the now money. I don't know anybody that doesn't love a good bonus. I mean, yeah, Jody and I certainly love them. It's the money that we get to go and spend straight away. Like, that's our reward money for putting so much effort into what we do. So, yeah, they're the three ways that we get paid. And, yeah, I hope that made things clear for you guys.
Thanks very much, Bart. I'm going to hand it over now to Pam, and she's just going to share a little bit about her business journey and what she loves about this, how she got started, and, yeah, what she loves about her journey so far. So I'll spotlight you, Pam. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Yeah, thanks, Bart. That was great, and thanks, Jody. For those that don't know me, my name's Pam. I'm a mum of 4 children that have all grown up and left home now. I was introduced to Juice Plus about 6 or 7 months ago by a wonderful friend, Renelle Hollier. My reasons for joining was firstly to improve my health and my husband's health. We both had health issues, so we were looking to get on the Juice Plus, saw what it could do for us, and we were wanting to do that. But we also wanted to I wanted to build a home business. We've had a tough couple of years financially and emotionally and financially, and I was just tired of struggling from week to week and was looking to do something that not only I really love doing, but to make an income as well. The past 5 months has pretty much been a massive personal development journey for me, and I'm making many new friends, and I get to associate with you guys and some really wonderful, inspiring people who make every day so positive. The business is really amazing. I feel I'm surrounded by so many loving people who are all on the same journey to better the life of our lives and the lives of others, and that's what I want to do as well. Each day I'm growing and finding my identity and my purpose, which is awesome. I have had some fantastic results with the business so far, with some families and customers, and some, especially with their children, and quite a few that have had some children with health and learning disabilities. And so far they've had some really good results from the product, which is awesome. I love the product. I get to share this and the business with other people and inspire everyone and change their lifestyles. So basically we have a 5-year plan. I want to retire my husband, who's worked tirelessly and still does. We want to buy the caravan of our dreams. We want to travel. We want to travel around Australia, and we want to be able to do that without any financial stress and burdens. And I really want to help our children out financially and get them going in life as well, and help them with their goals and dreams. And yeah, so that's pretty much my business share. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Pam. I love hearing about your personal growth in this business, and that's what they say that it is. It's personal development wrapped up in a little business, which is really cool. I love hearing your dreams. It's part of our business too, is to talk about what we really want. We get to dream again in our business, and so that's cool too. Thank you so much, Pam, for jumping on and sharing. Love what you had to say. So thank you to everyone today for stepping outside of your comfort zones and sharing. I can remember doing that myself for the first time, and I'm excited now that I get to share that I'm earning more now than I was working full-time before kids, and I get to do that in and around my kids' needs. I don't have to miss out on anything, and I'm excited to be able to share this opportunity with others as well. And I say that just to inspire you, if anyone can do this. Anyone can do this business. So I urge you, if you have any questions, to get them answered. Reach out to the person that invited you here. I love that in this business you don't need to be an expert. You don't need any skill sets. Our leaders have gone before us, and they teach us everything we need to know as we need to know it. And that's the same with your team. You just plug them in and the system does the rest. When we started, we knew nothing. Within a week, we reached out to our neighbour, Belinda, and plugged her into the system. So it's as easy as that. Thank you to everyone who was a part of today's event, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.